Hey there! Today we're going to learn how to do an Adobe Voice presentation. When you get your iPad, you need to look for, it's a little icon. Mine is in here under Show What You Know. Let's see, it looks like this. That's the Adobe Voice icon. So you want to tap on that one, and here's what opens up. Okay, when you're making a new voice project, you just click on Create a Story, create a new story. It asks you, what is your story about? I'm going to make my story about Horrible Harry. So I had to put my finger in this box first to make this little blinking cursor come up. Once it does, it shows you the keyboard and you're ready to go. Oh, you know what? I did the title wrong. In room 2B. Okay, then I'm going to click next with my finger. This thing that comes up right here, you don't really need it. You can move it back and forth with your finger, but you're always going to choose Make My Own. So I click on Make My Own and then make sure it's orange, then click on Pick This One. Okay, here's the first slide. Now what you can do first if you want, or you can do this last, is go up here to Layout, and it'll ask you kind of like how many pictures you want on each screen. I always do one thing just because it's easiest, but as we start doing this more and more this year, you might experiment with the other ones. You can go to Themes. This picks the background color. Whenever I'm doing a slideshow for school, I really like to use lights, chalk. Sometimes I use Blueprint. So for this one, I'm going to use lights. So you just tap it with your finger, and you'll see the background change. All right, so right here, there's a plus sign. That's how you add new things. So for my first slide, I'm going to click on the plus sign, and this is what pops up. You can add an icon, and I rarely ever use that. That's like tiny little pictures. I can add a photo from the camera roll, or I can add text. So I'm going to add text for this one. And I'm going to say, let's see, Horrible Harry was written by ... I'm going to leave off the name. And then right here it says hold to record. So I'm going to hold it, and I'm going to write, I'm not going to write, I'm going to say whatever it is I want to say while I'm holding down that orange button. Okay, so I'm going to put my thumb or my finger on that button and hold it down. Here I go. Horrible Harry in Room 2B was written by Susie Klein. Okay, if I want to check to make sure that that slide is all finished and the way I like it, click on this little triangle right here. Horrible Harry in Room 2B was written by Susie Klein. Okay, so I tested it. It sounds good. I'm ready to go to the next slide. So I'm going to click on the plus sign to add a slide. And then I just do it over again. This time I'm going to take a picture to show you how that works. I'm going to click on Photo. Now it gives me some choices. If I already took the picture and it's in my photo section on my iPad, then I would click on my iPad, but I haven't done that yet. So I'm going to click on Take a Picture. Okay, and then take a picture of my book. Okay, if I like it, I can tell it's not blurry, I can tell what it is. I'm going to click on Use Photo, give it just a minute, and there it is. Okay, I'm done with this slide. I'm going to go on to the next one. You don't have to say something on every slide, because there's music that plays on it. In fact, you can change the music up here. I like to keep it the way it is though, because the music isn't really the important part. All right, my third slide, I'm going to tell where the setting is of this story. So I'm going to click on text. I'm going to type in setting, and then I'm going to record. The setting of Horrible Harry in Room 2B is mostly at school. sometimes on the playground. Okay, I'm ready for my next slide. I'm going to go down here to plus. I'm going to take a photo this time. And I'm looking in my story. And I'm going to take a picture of Horrible Harry. It's one of my favorite pictures. So I'm going to click on take a picture at the top. Here we go. That's when he's getting Sydney. There we go. Click on Use Photo. It's going to take a minute, pop up. Now I'm ready to record. Now I'm talking about the characters in the book, so I have to say that since I didn't type it on there. The main characters of the story are Harry, Sydney, Miss Mackle, Song Lee, and Doug. Okay, I would keep going here and keep clicking the plus sign to make new slides, new slides, new slides. I can either put words on, like on this one, or I can put pictures on like I did before. Okay, I'm going to make sure I got all my parts together, and then when I'm ready to start from the beginning and watch it, I click on this side over here, and then this play button plays the whole thing. This play button plays only what's on the screen. This one down here plays the whole thing. Horrible Harry in Room 2B was written by Susie Klein. The setting of Horrible Harry in Room 2B is mostly at school, sometimes on the playground. The main characters of the story are Harry, Sydney, Miss Mackle, Song Lee, and Doug. Okay, if I'm happy with it, then I'm going to click on Share right here. If I'm not finished, or I need to go back and fix something, or I forgot a part, I'm going to go to Keep Editing. But for right now, I'm going to click on Share. This will pop up. Now, it's a little tricky to get it saved correctly, so listen carefully, okay? I'm going to click on Share by Email. It's going to say, please wait. Now, if you have a really long slideshow, it might take a few minutes. Don't click on Cancel, because look right here, it says it will cancel the whole thing. This was a pretty short one, and it's taken quite a while. Halfway there. Oh, here we go. It's going a little faster. Almost. Cool. Okay, so it says your video is ready to share, so I'm going to click on Next. Okay, now it says I've got a story to tell. Horrible Harry in Room 2B. Now look, you don't have to do anything down here. It's already got everything here. The only thing you have to do is fill in the 2. And you're always going to send it to me, aparker.ges@katusa.k12.ga.us. That's really long, but it should make sense because it's my first initial, my last name, aparker.ges for our school, at Katusa, that's our county, .k12.ga for Georgia, .us. Now I'm ready to go up here and click on Send, and it should work. Now, if for some reason you don't have that choice to email it to me, and there's a problem, that's when you need to raise your hand so that I can come and help you. Okay? All right, it put me back to this screen, and I can just click on Keep Editing, or I can push my home button and go out. So, hope that helps you guys. Good luck on your Henry and Mudge project. See you later.